Hey ladies, and thank you for tuning in for today's video. So I have a lot of wonderful information to share with you all. And I want to again thank you so much for tuning in. And this one's going to be maybe a little bit of a long video because I've got a new product and I want to explain it all to you guys. So I'm so excited to be here today so that we can talk more about fembiotics and where we're going and growing. So if you haven't already read, check out our Voyage Miami feature to learn a little bit more about my story, our company, how we came to be, and what we're all about. Secondly, we had an awesome blog post, an article by the Vagina blog, April Davis. She's a fabulous and phenomenal writer. If you would, please check out the link in our bio so that you can hear more about our company, again, what we do, and listen to some 5 fabulous things that you may not or may already know about vaginal health and how your life is impacted by these 5 things tremendously. A lot of people get fed up and frustrated with repeated office visits, and they come in for these same issues and they're being told about vaginal health and hygiene. Most of us already know the classic textbook things such as, making sure you maintain cleanliness, like washing every day, not using harsh soaps, not douching, wiping front to back. The average person knows these things. And so when you are encountering these recurrent vaginal issues, sometimes you can feel a little down and feel like, what's wrong with me and why do I keep getting these issues? Well, the truth is it's not about hygiene. That plays a part in it, but it's a small part. And most people, like I said, are very cleanly and don't have the hygiene issues. So then we have to start thinking about other things that are going on in our lives that play into this whole role of like psychosocial health when we're talking about emotional stress, psychological. There's so many environmental factors that also contribute to our vaginal health. And so these are just things that you need to explore when you go to your doctor. So you'll want to check out that article because it highlights some very key things that you may not have thought of that contributed to your health more than what we average think of. And so leading off that topic, a little bit more to go in depth, one of the things that we highlight in the article is about stress. And I've been saying I was going to do this video about stress for quite some time, so it's long overdue and you guys really deserve to hear this information. So stress causes a lot of things to happen in the body. Number one, it causes the catecholamine surge and release. Catecholamines are your epinephrine and norepinephrine, so known as basically your fight or flight response, right? This is what happens when you put your body into a state of stress. Your body's thinking either we're going to stay here and we're going to deal with the stress, and then we're just going to have these emotions and we'll deal with it later. Basically, you're in a state of just doing, robot mode. Or we're going to flee the situation and try to get to safety, right? And so that's what happens when you are encumbering, whether it's job stress, family stress, emotional stress, relationship stress, whatever it is. There are so many different stressors that we face each day. And so we have to learn how to in a healthy way combat these issues with stress. And that includes stress reduction activities such as exercise, right? And exercise greatly reduces your stress. And let me tell you how. So when you're in a state of stress, your body is constantly spilling something called cortisol. Cortisol is a stress-related hormone that is secreted by your kidneys, and it causes you to have elevated blood pressure and elevated blood sugar, right? Those 2 things in combination are going to break down your immune system. Key here is the elevated blood sugar, right? So with elevated blood sugar, like I said, you're causing your immune system to break down. You're having this overspillage of sugar that is going to allow bacteria to grow, right? And so if you're in a state of stress, your body is saying, we're going to keep the vital organs. We're going to make sure the brain continues to function because it's the head of everything else. We're going to make sure the heart continues to pump because that's key, right? You need those to survive. But we're going to shut down the rest of the system, meaning your digestive tract and, unfortunately, the vagina, right? And if you've ever noticed during times of stress, sometimes you may experience more vaginal issues, or you may experience some vaginal dryness, atrophy, those kind of things, right? And so when you shut down that digestive system, which is the cause of these issues, you're going to have an overgrowth of bacteria. And this overgrowth of bacteria is going to spill over from the gut into the vagina, and it's going to cause the bacteria to grow and continue to proliferate, and you're going to end up with vaginal infections, right? So what exercise does is it helps to decrease those levels of cortisol, which is what's causing the elevated blood sugar, right? Although it may not be diabetes, it's still a spike and a surge in blood sugar. So research has shown that over time, that can cause a lot of damage to the kidneys, heart, and of course your immune system, and unfortunately the vaginal health system. And so what our daily supplement seeks to do is to help reduce those overages of sugar, right? So we're helping the immune system be boosted by offering key vitamins that are comparable in immune health and important to immune health. And then we're offering the probiotics that are important to replenish that bacteria that is being eradicated by those stress hormones and the excess sugar in your body, but you need them to regrow so you can maintain healthy flora. And so that's key. So this, our vaginal health support, this is a key product. You want to have this involved in your daily life. Whether you are or are not experiencing vaginal health issues, you don't want to experience them. And so you need to keep everything balanced by using this, right? And so our newest product to bring to the table. Oh, and before I say that, let me just say that catecholamines, those stress hormones, they last in your body up to 72 hours after every surge. So that means if you get road rage or, you know, something happens and you get all flustered, that surge you just had is going to last for 5 days. And the more you do that, the more you're going to have this high spike in cortisol, i.e. high spike in blood sugar, and then overspillage of bacteria, decreased immune system, perfect environment to develop a chronic vaginal infection. So again, check out that article by April Davis from the Vagina blog, because I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed in how she has laid it all out for you guys. So the second thing is finally our new product. I'm so excited to tell you guys. Okay, so our vaginal health support, we tell you guys to make sure you wait the full 30 days before reporting your results. And some people are receiving results in just a few days. Some people take the full 30 days. Some people are going to take more than 30 days. Your vagina did not start to experience these vaginal health imbalances overnight, so we can't expect them to be fixed overnight. With time and patience, they can be fixed. And so if you're one of those people that's like, listen, I don't have time to wait the 30 days, or I hate taking pills, and even though they can be opened and sprinkled over food, or you're just like, I need quick relief, I have something coming up that I need to make sure I'm right for, this new product is for you. So here it is. It is our Fembiotics 6-day course of vaginal health suppositories. So this, I think you're gonna really love. Everything that we bring to market, I've tried. So this is a suppository that is cocoa butter based, raw cocoa butter based, which is safe for vaginal health. Trust me, it's used in a lot of other suppositories that you just may not have read on their packaging. And the base of it is vitamin C. And clinical studies have shown that vitamin C, when taken in 6-day courses, intravaginal use for a period of 6 months, so you use 6 at a time and 1 course each month for 6 months, significantly shows a reduction in bacterial vaginosis and yeast infections. How does that work? Well, what we're doing here is creating an acidic environment, and then we're gonna give our body some key tissues to nourish the vagina, right? And so you can go online and read all of this information. The product is gonna be available for purchase on Thursday. We're dropping and releasing it on Thursday. So we're just so excited that I just want to explain to you a little bit more. It has some antifungal and antibacterial agents in here. Everything is natural and or as organic as we could possibly get it. Things like colloidal silver, neem oil, oregano oil, tea tree. And don't be fooled. If you've tried all of those other things before and they may not have worked for you, trust me, this is way different. The vitamin C just brings it to another level. And so it's made in a suppository format because other products that I've tried before, the vitamin C was always very irritating to the vagina and would leave you feeling raw and stripped. This won't do that to you because it's in a suppository base and it has cocoa butter as the base. So you'll want to check these out and try it. I'm going to open up the box so you can see what's in here. So it's a kit. So each kit comes with you're gonna get a vaginal applicator it's an individual applicator. You can reuse this for the whole 6 course. It's gonna come with a 6-day course of suppositories. It's gonna look like this. Let's see if I can make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. Well, each suppository is individual, and so they're sealed at one end, and the other end has 2 tabs for you to pull apart and open. I'm gonna show you how to open them because some people were having some difficulty in my test group opening these up. So 6 suppositories in each box. They don't need to be refrigerated because they're cocoa butter based, and cocoa butter is solid at room temperature. However, if you have a really warm house, you may want to refrigerate them, or if you're just in an environment where it's muggy and humid, like somewhere like Florida kind of, you can refrigerate them. And then it also comes with 6 herbal liners. These liners are infused with mint, rose, lavender, and aloe for soothing comfort, especially during those times where you're using this product. You're probably not feeling your best down there. And these you'll find really comforting and are soothing and cooling, especially during times that you may be experiencing yeast or BV. So that's what comes in the box in our kit. And I have a separate pack of suppositories here, and I'm gonna show you how to open them. You're going to want to separate one suppository. They're perforated, so separate one suppository from the package. So now I have a single suppository. At the tabbed end, which is the not sealed end, you should be able to separate these 2 tabs. Now, once you separate them and you open up your suppository, boop, boop, and that's that. There you have it. And then you take it out and you put it in the applicator and you insert it and you wear a panty liner to bed, and that's it. So again, these will be for sale as of Thursday. So you'll make sure you want to check those out on the web. And we're so excited to release these suppositories. You can use them after sex, after your period. Just don't use them while you're menstruating because it kind of defeats the purpose. Because your blood is a higher pH than you want your vagina to be. So just wait till after your period is over, or whenever you think you're experiencing a flare-up. And we hope that you love them so much, and we can't wait to get back to you soon. All right, and that's all from Fembiotics today. Thank you for tuning in so much, and have a great day, y'all.